Look, welcome to Terry's Tips, guys. Get a notebook, get a pen, because today we're going to talk about business credit scores, guys. There have been some changes. Have y'all heard? Okay, so in today's video, I'm going to talk about, what are the score changes, the score range, and how it impacts you. Okay, guys? And if you are new, welcome, guys. This is a wealth building channel. I upload brand new videos every Tuesday and Thursday, and I focus specifically on leveraging your personal and business credit for big money, assets, legacy, inheritance. So if that's something that you are looking to do, I would love for you to subscribe and become part of Terry's Tips community. And guys, hit that notification bell because I'm going to be doing a lot more lives in 2023. Okay, guys, and I'll do my nugget at the end. So let me first just jump right in because I don't want any kind of hysteria, okay? Business credit, nugget, okay? Business credit is still by far the fastest way to build. It increases super quickly. You can have multiple businesses, so multiple business credit scores and profiles. So even with some of these score changes, guys, do not go into a frenzy or a panic. You can still build business credit in 30, 60, 90 days, whereas with personal credit, to have that good, strong 700, 800 score, you need 5 years, 7 years, 8 years, 10 years worth of, personal credit history, positive credit history. Okay, guys? Got it good? So let me first define a business for you too, because some of you guys think, well, I'm not a business owner, this doesn't impact me. Guys, you can still have a full-time job. You can still be somebody who's just self-employed and you're the only employee. Guys, you do not need to have a storefront and 20 employees and make $1 million a year. Guys, nugget right here. The IRS definition for a business literally just basically says that you have the intent, the good faith to make money. That's it. That means if you incorporate and your intention is to make money, then you are legally, that's the definition from the IRS of what a business is. So many of you need to incorporate your side hustle and start building business credit, because that is the biggest act of 2023 is building up your business credit, especially if you're struggling with your personal credit. Okay, guys? So I'm talking today specifically about your IntelliScore. Write that down. Okay, guys, your IntelliScore. I'm sorry, I'm super thirsty. My super dry mouth. Guys, your IntelliScore is your business credit score specifically with Experian, okay? And data research kind of shows that the IntelliScore is the second most popular used business credit score in the world, okay? Now, nugget. For all my newbies, I dropped nugget through the entire video. For my vets, you already know what's going on, okay? Nugget here. There are a ton of business credit scores, okay? Do not try to memorize them. Don't try to be, an expert at all of them. I want you to, my goal is always to educate you, to empower you, and for you to be aware. But the reason why I'm talking specifically about the IntelliScore is because of what I said. It's the second most popular use score, okay? So this is specifically your Experian business credit score. And Experian now, the update is they have something out called IntelliScore Plus. Yes, y'all. Now, nugget right here. I've done, I think, 2 videos now on, FICO 10 and 10T, right? Because with personal credit, there also have been some updates, right? There's FICO 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then there was all this hysteria 24 months ago about FICO 10, which is out and available now, and FICO 10T. Guys, I've done 2 videos on that. I will link them to this video. And there's a lot of changes, right? So you're seeing business credit follow this a little bit. Now, why, right? This is a higher level strategy. Lenders are looking at better ways to evaluate the risk in lending to you. Now, why? Because they're giving people credit and people are defaulting and they're losing millions and millions of dollars. Now, still, the business credit scores are still a lot more lenient, a lot more flexibility, and you can do it a lot faster. And honestly, if you have business credit with one and you don't do so well, you can have another business. So I'm just going to leave that right there, read in between the lines. Okay, guys? So you're seeing also business credit scores kind of looked at and kind of changing some of the factors because the business credit lenders are also looking to assess the risk in lending to you. Now, the score range for IntelliScore and IntelliScore Plus It goes from 0 to 100, okay? 0 to 100. 100 obviously being the best score, okay? Write that down. Like an 80 and above, even like a 75 above, guys, is like a good score. I did a whole great big video on, how to get a paydex score, in one day, which is like 4 trade lines, guys. The same rule is actually kind of true with the IntelliScores. 5 trade lines reporting, they can be tier 1 accounts, will give you a business credit profile with Experian Business and a business credit IntelliScore. Okay, will get you on the books, with a score, will get you started. Now, pause. Nugget right here. Depending on when you're watching this video, you guys have been asking me about doing a training, not a webinar, not a masterclass, a training on business credit building. If that is something you're interested in, if I get enough people who are interested, then I will schedule a Zoom training. I will invite you all and I will actually train you, not a webinar, okay, on how to build business credit if you're confused, if you're overwhelmed. So next steps for you. In the comments of this video, like this video, share this video, and in the comments, if you are interested in having a Zoom training with me directly live to train you on how to build business credit, put the word Zoom in the comments, and I'll kind of see if a lot of people are kind of requesting that and then get it scheduled, okay? All right, so the IntelliScore goes from 0 to 100. Now, this is the change, guys. You've always heard me say, utilization does not matter. Utilization does not matter. You've heard everybody say that, right? You can max out your business credit cards and it does not matter. That is still generally true, okay, guys? Do not have a panic attack. That is still generally true. However, they have factors in this IntelliScore Plus, and one of them does look at utilization. So let me first give you the factors and the percentages, and then I'll explain how it impacts you. Okay, I have to write these down because I'll forget. All right, so the first one is historical behavior. That's 5 to 10%. And right there, you're already seeing with business credit scores is very much fluid, right? They give ranges. It's not like set in stone like the FICO score, okay? So historical behavior, that's 5 to 10%. The age, industry, and size is all lumped together in one category. Business age, your business industry, and your business size. That is also 5 to 10%. Credit utilization, okay, is 10 to 15%. Now pause. It does not mean that if you use your business credit scores, you're going to be denied for credit, okay? I am doing this video because I want you to be educated and aware. Business credit is still used very differently than personal credit, and it's a small factor, whereas with FICO, utilization is 30%. This says 10 to 15, okay? So it's still not a big deal. The next category is derogatory items. That's also 10 to 15%. Guys, always, all the scores are going to look at derogatory items, meaning do you pay your bills on time? Do you have collections? Do you have charge-offs? Do you have liens? Do you have judgments? Do you have late payments? And especially with business credit, nugget, you don't have a bunch of rights like, the Fair Credit Reporting Act and Consumer Protection Bureau and all those things. So do not default on business credit, period, because it's going to be you think it's hard repairing personal credit, it's going to be a hard time repairing business credit, especially because it's business to business, okay? And then the last category, guys, which is a huge bucket, is payments and balances. So still, overall, right, and that's 50 to 60%, I'm sorry, payments, balances, 50 to 60%. Okay, so historical behavior, 5 to 10%, age, industry, and size, 5 to 10%, credit utilization, 10 to 15%, derogatory items, 10 to 15%, payments and balances, 50 to 60%. Now, how does that translate to you? Still, the number one thing business scores are looking at is how you pay your bills. And specifically, the IntelliScore, like when you actually look at like what they're rating, it looks at the risk of the business or the business owner going seriously delinquent or filing bankruptcy within 12 months. So they're looking at specifically trends in your habits for business credit, okay? Trends in your habits. Are you likely to go delinquent? Are you likely to file bankruptcy? That's all they're looking at. And that's why they're looking at your payment history the most. So your takeaway, you still can use your business credit cards. It still does not impact your business or your personal credit. Even if you have high limits on your business credit cards, it's such a small bucket that does not mean you will be denied for credit. And even another nugget here, guys, is if you apply for some business credit and they do mention utilization, guys, pick up the phone and ask for a reconsideration. especially with business credit, because they're super lenient. It's super fluid. A lot of things are just about having a conversation, okay? So fight for what you want. Say, hey, I just did some renovations. I hired some new people. It's marketing, expansion, whatever. I use them. I'm going to be paying it right back. And you're just like, oh, okay, we needed an explanation. Okay, guys? But the biggest thing is the payment history. So IntelliScore Plus, second most widely used score. It is out and available, and I just want you to know the factors so you're aware, okay? I hope that was helpful. And for my nugget, guys, this new season requires a new version of you. Guys, I mean it. Like, you cannot go into this new year doing the same things. And if you're somebody like, well, I don't need to work on anything, that's the problem right there. Like, it really, like, that's the problem right there. Nobody is perfect. So that means do some self-evaluation, to get to this next level, to get to the person God called you to be. Come on, and make that vision become reality. Do you need to work on procrastination? Do you need to work on discipline? Is it faith? Is it tithing? Is it giving? Is it forgiveness? Is it being a people pleaser? Do you need to let go of toxic people, places, relationships, things? Do you need to let go of toxic habits? Do you need to be a better steward over your money, over your finances, over your real estate, over what you have? Do you need to work on your relationships with your family, with your friends, with your spouse? It's going to require a different version of you. It's insanity to think you're going to get a different result and you've changed nothing about yourself or your lifestyle or your finances or anything, okay? So this next level, this new season requires a new version of you. So do a self-assessment. We're doing self-assessment for business and for our finances, for our credit. Do a self-evaluation and look at what things are serving me. What do I do well? And what things in my work do I need to work on? Where am I struggling? And how can I make a conscious decision? Guys, success is a decision. Come on, somebody. Make a decision to be successful and make a decision to work on yourself. Identify the problem and work on it intentionally so you can get better. Amen.